y'all, it's Santana, aka Tana's Book Diary, and I'm back with another video. So it's a little bit of a new setup. I have a microphone because my air was killing me. Not in the way that you think. Like, it feels great to have air after 2 weeks of no air. But with having air, it's extremely loud and obnoxious. And I was like, I need to upgrade. So I got me a microphone set up. So I hope it's good because if not, she will be getting returned. But I really do hope it works out because I feel like this will elevate the channel. I'm going to probably toggle between holding it and like clipping it to my shirt. Just so I can move around, be a little more free. So first, I just want to introduce this video because I already kind of filmed it going into the Barnes & Noble. And I hope to do a couple more book visits in this video, but if not, enjoy my little perusing around Barnes & Noble with my mom. Okay. I want to read this one. This one's good. I've been into historical fiction. June needs historical fiction because it takes place, she's enslaved. She's like 16.
Okay.
And she works directly with the master's daughter.
Okay.
And the daughter is about to be married, so she's gonna be sent off to be with her. And so because she's about to get married, she's gonna be away from her family who's on that plantation that they're currently at.
Okay.
And so her sister who passed away is a haint or a spirit now.
Uh-huh.
So she's helping her escape the plantation.
Okay.
But then she ends up falling in love with the guy who works for the man that she's gonna marry. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
Oh, I really want to read this one. I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna get this one. This is probably my 25 right here. Already. This is probably where all my money's gonna go.
Did you do Happy Land?
No, did you?
No.
Y'all, I read this. Crazy. Makes no sense. This one was a weird book. Very weird. It's about like a lavender marriage.
Uh-huh.
So
What's a
her
lavender?
husband is gay.
Okay.
And she really wants a kid. And at the time, it's like the 50s, 60s.
Uh-huh.
So they get together because he doesn't want he comes from a religious family.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't want his family to know. And she, at the time, being close to your 30s and not being married, not having a kid.
Right.
You get looked at to be like a spinster or like,
Yep.
you just get down upon.
Mm-hmm. I was feeling that, trust me.
So yeah, so they basically, and they're friends, so they make the deal like, we'll be married in public, we'll have a child, because they both want kids, and then he can have
whatever life he wants.
whatever life, and she can have whatever life. But something ultimately happens where someone dies.
Okay.
And it's kind of forces even though their marriage is kind of not on a
Real.
steady foundation, it gets them together where they're like, okay, we have to come together and get rid of this. If I'm correct, it's like crazy because then she becomes just obsessed.
Okay.
And he's like, is it worth this fake marriage?
Okay, so that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Okay.
I've seen Song of Achilles is good.
Okay.
I don't know what it's about though. Oh, look, yesterday after our game, I realized, I don't know if y'all read any like Toni Morrison.
It's been a while.
Yesterday we played a game, it's called Hood Feud. It's like Family Feud, but like black. And the question was name classic black authors, and everybody was struggling, and I was the host, so I knew all the answers. Even though I saw them, I knew. So I'm trying to get my mom to read some Toni Morrison. It's a little, I don't want to say off the wall, but like I listen to jazz and Sula.
I don't remember that.
It's scary actually.
Oh, Beloved?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like, maybe I haven't read Beloved.
Okay.
You might have seen, Ma, you're killing me.
What?
with the squat.
Oh.
I could have just picked it. No, not that. Just I wasn't expecting you to go down so fast. But defund Black Lives Policing and Safety for All. Interesting. I always like to look at the author when it's these type of books. Not gonna lie, but this looks really interesting. That's how they get you. Look, that's how they get you. An unruly anthology of Black American humor.
I thought you were just saying that.
No.
Like
This is my favorite series.
I can't do this.
Yeah, I actually ended up rereading both of these because I ended up getting this book that came out this year. But then I couldn't get to this because I was like, I'm not in the mood anymore. After rereading a book, I was like, okay, I'm not in the mood. Yeah, this is manga. Let me see. I love young adult. Oh, I did say next time I came I was going to get this. Forever. But I don't think I will. She had a gift card and she reads, but she only listens to audiobooks. So she was like, oh, you can definitely use it. So I am never one to turn down a free gift card. So we went and I ended up getting one book, which is right here. I have a whole stack right here. You guys can't even see it, but it looks absolutely crazy over here. But I ended up getting The Girls Who Grew Big by Layla Motley. I had seen this everywhere, all over Bookstagram, and I specifically saw it on the Hot Girl Books on YouTube. She is one of my favorite booktubers and bookstagrammers. But yeah, so I saw this book and I was like, oh, this is what I'm using my gift card on. So let me read the synopsis really quickly. Adela Woods is 16 years old and pregnant. When her parents discover her secret, they banish her from prep school and elite swim team in Indiana and send her to her grandmother's house in Pandua Beach, Florida. In Florida, Adela befriends Emery, who brings a newborn to high school, determined to graduate despite the odds. Simone, mother of 4-year-old twins, who weighs her options when she finds herself pregnant again. And the rest of the girls, a group of young moms who raise their growing brood in the back of Simone's red truck. Swept into a world that upends the rules she has always known, Adela flirts with an older man, tests the bonds between the girls, and seeks an answer to a question she is just only beginning to ask. What kind of mother will she be? Told through 3 young mothers' voices, The Girls Who Grew Big depicts the shifting sands of these friends' secrets and betrayals and confirms Layla Motley's promise by offering an explosive new perspective on what it means to be a young woman. I'm excited. The cover is honestly what got me. I really just like how it was drawn, and the phone is kind of like there to kind of like give you that idea that they're young, they're teens probably. But yeah, I'm excited to get into that one. So that was the book I ended up picking up from Barnes & Noble. Hey y'all, so I am filming this part like a voiceover style just because my mic was not connected to my phone. So Here is a quick library haul. I actually went to the library the next day after the Barnes & Noble visit. So I got 3 books with my new library card. First one is called Out of Body by Nia Davenport. The synopsis says 17-year-old Megan Allen has been jumping from friend group to friend group in her high school, trying on identities like outfits. Nothing ever seems to fit until she meets Elsie, the adventurous, charismatic girl who appears at her favorite coffee shop one day like magic. Finally, Megan feels like she's becoming the person she's meant to be, someone like Elsie. On the night of their friendiversary, what was supposed to be a bonding experience ends in a waking nightmare. Suddenly, Megan is no longer herself. Too late, she realizes that Elsie has secrets, dangerous ones. Betrayed by her best friend, thrust into another girl's life, and targeted by Elsie's enemies, she must claim what makes Megan, Megan, to get her life back, or die trying. To me, this kind of like reminds me of Freaky Friday, body snatching thriller. The cover is what drew me to it in the first place. It looks kind of like the friend that admires everything you're doing, but then slowly becomes you. It's really weird, but I that's what drew me to it. Also, sorry if I sound a little congested. I unfortunately have COVID. And I think I got it Beyonce Night 2 in DC. I had a great time, but clearly I walked out with coronavirus. So I'm a little upset about it, but I was like, I don't want this to stop me with getting this video up and out for you guys. Anyway, next book is This Could Be Forever by Ebony Liddell. This has been on my TV read list, honestly, since it was announced. I love Ebony Liddell. She wrote Love Radio, and back in 2022, I read it, and that's truly, honestly, what got me back into reading. This cover is so pretty. I love all the colors. Feels very summery. So the synopsis is Deja's got a plan. The first in her large family to go to college, she wants to study chemistry and start her own natural skincare products brand, like the ones she already creates from plants grown on her family's North Carolina farm. It all starts with the Onward Bound program at the University of Maryland the summer before school officially starts. Raja's got a dream. His parents want him to study engineering and settle down in an arranged marriage, but his passion is art and he wants to open his own tattoo parlor one day. In the meantime, he's apprenticing at a tattoo shop in College Park, Maryland. When Deja walks into the shop where Raj is working, they both start crushing hard. So hard, Raja asks Deja if she'll go out with him the next day. Over the course of the summer, they fall more and more deeply for each other, but the closer they get and the more their lives intertwine, the more they find that dating someone who doesn't match their parents' expectations is harder than they've ever imagined. Can they bridge the divide between the vision their families have for their futures and their lives and love that are starting to feel like destiny? I'm so excited to read this. This is my next read once I finish my Kindle read. I love a summer romance, especially a young adult one. Also, I love any story that takes place in my home state, Maryland. So I'm excited about that, honestly. I think it's a really cool concept. I love a summer love. I don't want to say this is like forbidden, but it sounds like, the parents aren't going to be big fans of either of them. So I'm interested to see what that dynamic will look like and how that'll kind of play out. But I'm excited for that. And my last book is Needy Little Things by Chanel Desamores. I actually finished this book yesterday. Or yesterday when I am recording this voiceover. At the time of filming this, I hadn't even started. But, Needy Little Things was really good. I gave it 4 stars. I can get a little into it later, but the synopsis first is Soraya Lee Bryant can hear what people need. Tangible things like a pencil, a hair tie, a phone charger. An ability only her best friend and family know the truth about. But when she fulfills a need for her friend Deja, who vanishes shortly after,
Soraya is left wondering if her ability is more a curse than a gift. This isn't the first time one of her best friends has landed on the missing persons list, and she's determined not to let her become yet another forgotten black girl. Not trusting the police and media to do enough on their own, Soraya and her friends work together to figure out what led to Deja's disappearance. When Soraya's mother loses her job and her little brother faces complications with his sickle cell disease, managing her own time, money, and emotions seems impossible. Desperate, Soraya decides to hustle her need-sensing ability for cash, a choice that may not only lead her to Deja, but put her in the same danger Deja found herself in. This was really good. Like I said, I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. A great young adult thriller, honestly. And it was really interesting how they were able to talk about a lot of black girls, young black girls go missing, and the media coverage is not the same as if it were a white girl in the same situation. We saw how they had to say that Deja was a stellar student. She was a great person. She was on time to school. She did charity work. She did XYZ. She was in these clubs. While the other missing white girl, all they had to say was that she was missing and people cared. With Deja and Soraya's other friend, it was like we had to give people reason to care. But yeah, those were my 3 library books. I'm excited to get through the next 2. I will definitely in the next video keep you guys updated about my thoughts about all of the books. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos and subscribing. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. I can't wait to be more consistent with posting. I'm especially excited to start vlogging some more. This is my favorite type of video to watch and to film. So I really hope to get over that fear of being perceived and filming in public, because I have so many great ideas that I want you guys to see. But anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.